Hey, welcome to Tabletop Skirmish Games. I'm Lee, and in this video we'll be going through all the prices for the products we saw in yesterday's Warhammer Preorder preview. We saw an amazing amount of products. Cities of Sigmar really dominated the pre-order preview yesterday, but let's find out if the price matches the quality of the models. Before we begin though, I'd like to say a massive thank you to my sponsors and supporters this month for helping me keep going with these daily videos, and a huge thank to you for clicking on their links. There's some down below where you can save up to 20% on your hobby products, so if you are looking to pre-order any of these, it'd be awesome if you consider using those links. Okay, are you ready? Let's go. Let's have a look at the prices, starting with the Cities of Sigmar Battle Tome. And these prices are confirmed in the UK for £32.50, in the EU €42.5, and then I've guesstimated the prices for the other regions based on other products that have been sold by Games Workshop in the past. And as I always say each week in these videos, this isn't a direct monetary conversion. Games Workshop price them differently for the regions. So in the US, we're looking at around $55, Australia $84, New Zealand $99, Canada $65, and Japan 7,000 yen. Those prices for those other regions outside of UK and EU could change, they are just guesstimates. Then we've got the limited edition Battle Tome for Cities of Sigmar. Now this is a Games Workshop exclusive. We won't get the price until this goes on the website on Saturday. Usually it's what, £15 more, so expect it to be close to £50. The Free Guild Cavaliers are next. There's going to be 5 models here with lots of ways to customise these and make them as unique as you possibly can with the kit provided. And in the UK, these are going to be confirmed at £40, EU $55, US $65, Australia $105, New Zealand $125, Canada $80, Japan 8.8 thousand yen. Now usually if it's £40 in the UK, the EU would be 50. But I've noticed in the past few weeks that what's happening is sometimes the EU price is 15 above the UK price. So there's going to be some of the products you'll see here in the video that have gone up a little bit more, I think, for the EU. And you can see that here with the Pontifex Anestra Matriarch of the Great Wheel. UK £42.50, EU €55, and then I'm expecting the other regions to be a little bit more than these prices maybe, but it's going to be around the same. US 65, Australia 105, New Zealand 125, Canada 80, and Japan 8.8 thousand yen. Here's the big one though. This is the Talia Vedra Lioness of the Parch. UK £90, EU €120, US $150, Australia $200, New Zealand $240, Canada $185, and Japan 20,000 yen. This is a beautiful model. It's not going to be massive though, so expect it to be similar to the Cruel Boys and their Gobsprak model. I think the size is going to be very much comparable to that. I guess we're looking at a similar price point as well, but let me know what you think. Is this worth it for £90? Love to hear your thoughts. Next we've got the Free Guild Marshal and Relic Envoy, and there's no confirmed price for that. But it was odd because there is a confirmed price for Galen and Doralia Vendenst, and these are priced at £35 in the UK. But I think that's either a mistake or they just put it on there because they're available again in some regions. But I think that's going to be way too much for the Free Guild Marshal. And I was looking back at the Iron Jaws, and I'm thinking it could be around the same price as this guy. So perhaps £27.50 in the UK. And that would make it €35, 45 US dollars, 70 Australian, 83 New Zealand, 55 in Canada, and Japan 5.9 thousand yen. But this is a complete guess. No confirmed price for these two models. Next up, we've got the Free Guild Command Corps, and I thought this might be a little bit more. I think this would be up towards 35, so £32.50 in the UK. Yeah, that's okay. EU €42.5. US $55, Australia $84, New Zealand $99, Canada $65, and Japan 7,000 yen. And don't forget, you've got those links down below that are going to save you up to 20% on all the prices we go through. And I think you're going to need it this week for sure. There's no confirmed price for the Alchemite Warforger either. So again, I went back to the Iron Jaws release, found this guy, and I thought, yeah, this is probably going to be around £22.50 in the UK, €30, in the US $35, Australia $55, New Zealand $65, Canada $42, and Japan 4.7 thousand yen. Then we've got Grimhold Exile. Now he's available on his own, and there's no price confirmed though on the list, so I'm guessing he's going to be the same price as the previous model there at £22.50 the UK and €30, and the prices for the other regions as you can see here. Next up, we've got the Free Guild Cavalier Marshal. This model is priced at £35 in the UK, €45, 60 US dollars, 92 in Australia, 107 New Zealand, Canada 70, and Japan 7.6 thousand yen. And then we've got this set, the Free Guild Fusiliers, and they're going to be priced exactly the same as that Free Guild Marshal. So there we go, £35 UK and the other regions, as you can see here on the slide. So they are going to be a little bit more than the other Battle Line Infantry choice. And they are the Free Guild Steel Helms. These are going to come in a little bit less, £32.50 in the UK, €42.5, 55 US dollars, 84 Australia, 99 New Zealand, Canada 65, and Japan 7,000 yen. And then for the Fusil Major on Ogre Warhulk, you're looking at exactly the same price for all the regions. So there we go. What do you think about that? These are certainly going to add up, but we're not finished yet. We've still got a few more models to go through, quite a lot actually. And coming in at the same price, £32.50 in the UK, €42.5 is the Iron Weld Great Cannon. And you can see here, UK price £32.50, EU is €10 more. So it's just sneaking in that little bit of an increase with some models. Next we've got the Dawnbringers Book 3, the Long Hunt at £30 in the UK, EU €40, US $50, Australia 86, New Zealand 100, Canada 60, and Japan 7,000 yen. And if you wanted to go a bit fancy, they've got the limited edition version of the book, and there's only going to be 300 copies for this. Again, these will be Games Workshop website exclusives, and maybe what, going to be £45, £50 in the UK for that. Next up, we've got the Black Talons, this set of 5 miniatures based on the Warhammer TV show, £45 in the UK, in the EU €60, US $70 or around that, Australia $115, New Zealand $135, Canada $90, and Japan 9.5 thousand yen. And again, we're seeing here UK 45, EU 60, so a pretty big jump that. That's quite a lot more. Right, next up we've got Cryptborn's Stormwing. This is going to give you Ionus Cryptborn and the 2 Stormdrake Guards. This set of 3 models will be £100 in the UK, €130, 170 US dollars, 230 Australian, 280 New Zealand, 200 Canadian, and 22,000 yen in Japan. Now, if we go to the Games Workshop website, the Stormdrake Guard is £75 for the 2 models. So if you were looking to get these for £25 more, you're going to get this fantastic new model, which I don't know, how much is that going to be when it comes out? It's got to be around the £75, £80 mark, right? I can't see it being much less than that. And so if you were looking to pick up the Stormdrake Guard and you wanted this new model, it's going to be a good saving for sure. It's definitely the best way to do it. And at the moment, the Stormdrake Guard and the Knight Draconis, both the same boxes, then they're not available at the moment. They're temporarily out of stock online. And so if you did want to get those now, you'd have to pre-order this set anyway and then get the extra model. So there we go. It's going to be packaged where you have to buy these together if you want that model on its own. Or if you wait, and then you're going to get it obviously a bit cheaper than £100, and then you would get that single model. Next, we've got the Blades of Balthanos. So you're going to get this brand new model in there, and then you're going to get all the other models you can see here. The Kurnoth Hunters, and you've got the 3 Revenant Seekers, which you can also build as Spite Riders. Getting the Hunters with those Spite Riders, they're going to come in at £77.50. So for not much more, you are getting Balthanos here for for that £95 total. So it's a great deal. This is the best way to get any models at the moment when you get them in these kind of bundles. But if you just wanted Balthanos on his own, you're going to have to wait. And then how much is that going to be? Maybe 70, 65, 70? We'll have to wait and see. But anyway, at least we've got the prices confirmed here at £95 in the UK, €125, 160 US, 220 Australian, 264 New Zealand, Canada 190, and Japan 21.1 thousand yen. Then there's the Harbinger of Decay. Again, no price for this on its own, but I'm guessing it's going to be as much as the big hog here. So we're looking at what, £47.50 the UK, EU €62.5, 82 US dollars, 130 in Australia, 155 New Zealand, 100 in Canada, and 10.5 thousand yen. But that's just a guess. What do you think this is going to be priced at? Let me know in the comments down below. And finally, there's Fulgrim Transfigured. This will be a Forge World resin model, so we won't get the price confirmed for this one until Saturday when it goes on the website. And that's it. That's all the prices for all the products we saw in yesterday's pre-order preview. Love to hear what you think about this. For me, it's a bit pricey. It's certainly creeping up. And if you're in the EU, you're probably feeling the pinch a little bit more, as it certainly looks like they're pushing the price up a little bit more and the difference is getting a little bit wider between the two. But looking forward to reading your comments and seeing what you think. I hope you've got a fun week ahead planned. I've got a lot of painting to do, and today I'll be working on Max here. He's part of the Project Reza launch, so he's going to be included in that, so that's really cool. Looking forward to getting that ready for the tabletop, and then I'll also be preparing A Witch in Time, the Moonstone box set, getting ready for Halloween, where we've got a fun Moonstone meetup next Monday the 30th. And then I'm also going to be painting some proper dwarves from the Torch and Shield game. I really like these models. If you want to find out more, you can go and have a look at their Kickstarter where they've got STL files, or you can buy the models already printed. It's all painting this week, as I'm going to be working on the SWAT team that I'll be using in a bank heist game with the models from Anvil Industry. And then I'm also working on developing my bolt action army from Warlord Games, where I'll be unboxing the Matilda and the Panzer tanks. Thanks so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it gave you a good idea now about what to expect for Saturday. If you want to keep up to date with what I've got going on this week and see the progress behind the scenes, I'm going to put a lot of photos up on my Facebook page, link down below to that if you want to come say hello. It'd be great to hear from you there. But for now, thanks so much for watching. If you did like the video, it'd be great if you hit the like button, subscribe for more videos like this one, and I look forward to seeing you here next time on Tabletop Skirmish Games. Thank you so much to my Patreon supporters for helping me to keep going with these regular videos. I couldn't do this without you, and I appreciate your support so much. If you'd like to join the Patreon community, support the channel, get some great perks at the same time, there's a link down below in the description. It'll be awesome to see you there.